All right, I want you to look at, first of all, what is the closed blinds and the maintenance of a specific environment. This is impossible. That's on my ceiling, engineered light through closed blinds appearing above my head, engineered light on my bedspread through the same closed blinds. That has nothing to do, you can see it on my sweater on my bed, magnified in size through what is the light source that's over the Upland Public Library at the same time. That's the specific environment. That's the environment where Teresa Becerra is engaging in the elements of monitoring using a communication device in concert with LAPD. That's the environment where Amazon Prime is group stalking at the specific environment in concert with LAPD. That's the state of California engaging in group stalking. And it's terrorism, it's demonic activity. You have the engineer light going at a downward trajectory, and you have it appearing above your head. And I want you to see what is the light activity that's, again, shooting in all manner of directions. This is also, you're seeing while it's down as well. And these are closed blinds. And then you have the light source, which again, the sun is above us, a downward trajectory of light. Light is not shooting like horizontally through surfaces, creating also, I've shown you the shape of the windows that slaps on the outside of the buildings. You've got that light activity. And then you also have what is light that's coming through closed blinds while it's over at the same time, the Upland Public Library at 450 North Euclid Avenue as a matter of documentation, while it's also documented engaging in a sunrise. And I don't put that in air quotes as though it didn't actually happen. Day in and day out, documenting the sunrise through this living room window. Both of those are examples of what's not the sun, and this isn't even sunlight. Okay, that's the specific environment where they're sending text messages. That's Metro T-Mobile engaged in federal stalking. Maria Solis Alvarez engaged in federal stalking. The entity that's keeping you under surveillance knows exactly where you're at, knows what you're saying, knows what you're doing on a communication device. That's the entity that's acting in concert with Dominic Choi and the Los Angeles Police Department that are engaged in state surveillance. This is the entity that's engaging in what is assembly on television for the world to see, and this is supposed to be the guise under which the militarization of law enforcement agencies is substantiated and is supported. It is not. They're engaged in criminal surveillance in the state of California, and they're demons doing so. This is not only impossible. I understand impossible is synonymous with what is demonic. This magnification of light, the maintenance of the light source from the beginning till the end of the day in alignment to me, which is speaking to what demons are doing. They're targeting you, and demons are highly malicious, targeting you while they're delivering packages around you, while they're operating the commercial vehicles around you, which is audible activity, while they're even conversing with you on the phone. It's audible activity, while the rest of the demons are surrounding relevant position, while the demons are using stalking in helicopters and sirens. You're looking at the elements of monitoring while impossible light activity is covering. And this is while the sun is in an entirely different region. And that's when you're taking a bigger step back. It's not even the sun. It's engineered light, and that's a light source. And they are distinct methods of stalking with light, and it's entirely demonic. And also, you're understanding what has nothing to do with the light source, because this is also present in the morning when the light source is outside of that living room window. It has nothing to do with the light source, okay? That's P.O.C. Sunlight is not shooting through at this upward and downward trajectory, magnified in size, creating your shadow light activity all up. That's engineered light, okay? And that's what Amazon Prime is present engaging in. It is state surveillance, and it is revealed through that engineered environment. That is the malice whereby a demon-possessed population is engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. This is where the people of the state and corrupt government actors, such as the men and women of the Los Angeles Police Department and every other police department and sheriff's department, you will be permeating the lives of them because they pose threats to minor children while this malicious criminal conduct is underway, and they are exhibiting the capability, the ability to engage in what is exacting, targeting, psychologically tormenting another while outwardly seeking to conduct themselves as though something else is the case. That's revealing the mental illness of that demon-possessed entity. That's a psychopath, okay? And that's a threat to children while you're acting in concert with those children to commit the crime, while you are also exhibiting an ongoing aggression and intent to do so, while you are literally in a position to be aware of that criminal conduct as it's being exposed. That's what the people of the state and these corrupt law enforcement agencies engage in together, including while you're looking at third parties such as Maria Solis Alvarez calling my phone, and she's literally monitoring the documentation. She's going to federal prison, and this is that ongoing evidence of it, okay? And I want you to pay attention in real time as I'm documenting very heavily the entity that's group stalking by Amazon Prime. The engineered light just becomes more concentrated. It's always there. It was there this morning when you saw Nova Contractors group stalking in the parking lot, and they're stalking in the path as I walk around from my office to the laundry room door. That's a method of them stalking in the path with light as well. This is the real-time ongoing adjustment of an environment while the demon-possessed population listen to me speak about it. This is what the entity is doing by communicating hostility, by stalking, flying over my apartment at 4 o'clock in the morning, 12:40 in the morning, at 6 in the evening, trying to hurry up and get past so that I don't catch them on camera. This is that same sex offense that's occurring in a specific environment, and it is engaged in by those who are hostile to your rights and hostile to their exposure. The corrupt law enforcement agency that is, again, under the leadership of Dominic Choi, he is qualified. And I want to let you know what's wrong with Dominic Choi. He's a demon, and so are the men and women of the Los Angeles Police Department. They're group stalkers. All right. And the demon possessed are group stalking. This is POC.